Okay,
Okay.
camera, lights, and action. Hola, Sharpfader, who's it? Guys, it's your boy Saint, and I'm representing Liam Group. And I have with me another sharpshooter. Not actually a sharpshooter, this one is a sniper. A real sniper.
Too kind.
Yeah, some people might be surprised to see us together because they're gonna be like, hey guys, what is Nike and Adidas doing together? But guys, this is a different type of field, different type of industry. In this industry, we show love. So, Jay, can you please introduce yourself?
Yo, man, thank you for having me. Thank you for having me. My name is Jay, John Roman. Um, I run a media company here in Katu, in the Northern Cape as a whole. So yeah, I'm just happy to be here, man, and to be breaking down, June 16. It's scary.
So, you all know what's the chat, right? The chat is June 16 just another day, or does it really mean something? So, obviously, first question I'm gonna pop up is gonna be, what does June 16 mean to you? Or when you think of June 16, what's the first thing that comes to your mind?
It's just bravery, man. It's just bravery. We don't have, like Jake would say, man, 20 fingers.
Mm,
So it's just bravery. Even in young people,
mm,
they would go out there and get it done. They wouldn't talk about it. And also what comes to mind is sacrifice.
mm,
People sacrificed a lot um, back in the day, the youth, in 76
mm.
to have what we have, the freedom. Well, we don't have it as much, but I mean, a lot of things changed uh, in terms of, opportunities, equality. So, yeah, when I think about June 16, man, the main 2 points are just bravery and sacrifice.
Okay, you mentioned bravery and sacrifice, and now that you mention it, I just want to hear from your point of view. If you were to compare the youth of today and the youth of 76, would you say that that element of bravery, sacrifice, has it fallen off, or is it still there?
The youth, they are still resilient in my point of view.
Mm-hmm.
uh, you know, um, the youth that we have today. The only problem is the opportunities, and there's not a lot of opportunities today, so it makes a lot of young people lose hope, and a lot of people feel boxed in, and because we are having a different system now, a different oppression system that we didn't have back in the day. It's two different systems according to me. you
So
know
is it safe to say that back then, like if you were to go and you study a certain thing, certain qualification, and then when you get it, opportunities will be out there, as compared to now? Would it be that?
yeah, the livelihood, it would have been, I'm sorry, yeah, it would have been, it was easier back then to get a job, um, if you studied in a particular uh,
Field.
a field, that went into a certain direction. But today we're not living back then. We are not, um, you don't want to do the old traditional way of doing things, because how technology is rapidly changing every single day. So uh, back then, yes, a qualification was everything.
Mm-hmm.
Today, it can still help in many ways if you studied
It
finance,
depends.
if
It
you run a
depends on the
business.
user.
Yes, it depends. Like if you, it can help you in your business if you study finance. If you study, let's say, HR as whole, or your
Mm-hmm.
payroll, but you can do it and you have a little bit more experience. But now with AI, but it's just a different. I don't want to derail too much, but
So,
it can definitely help having the, but it's not vital. It's to
it
have it today.
it lets me think about the word, the phrase that people say that beauty is in the eye of the beholder. So, in the same sense, if you have this qualification, the way you see it,
Yes.
that's how you can utilize it to go forward, basically.
Yes, you can use it as leverage, and you can use the knowledge. I believe, like, people would say, unemployed, but dude, you have a chemistry degree. I mean, you can just build something or try something. Just do soap, for instance, and try to use whatever you have been taught and for your own benefit. People like to, they want to live the old traditional way in 2026 where it's almost impossible for you to have a job and work your 30 years and you retire and it doesn't work. I mean, they want a safe space where employment, and unfortunately in 2026 I don't see us having those kind of opportunities that our fathers and our forefathers used to have, working in the factories, and then it was just too simple.
Okay, cool.
Back then it was just straightforward.
Okay, one thing that I wanna get into, I'd like you to sort of like paint a picture of how it was like when you were still younger. Like let's say between 14 to 18. Like what was life like then? I know you were still in the era where technology was constantly just exploding, improving, new things were coming in. But in that era, back then it wasn't as rapid. But how was it back then?
Back then it was nice, man. It was, I mean, you had a 5 megabyte phone with your Chris Brown with a white jacket. Was it Chris Brown with a white jacket? Chris Brown white jacket. That Samsung that used to pop up. Was it
Yeah,
E250? I think
E250,
E250. Yeah.
E250,
Like was it,
E250
and then the Motorola 360 that came out.
flip
Yeah,
phones.
flip phone and you had a half a song. I think was it the Motorola that came out with a full song. So yeah, life was very nice. I mean, with a 5 rand we used to buy, contribute 5 rand and have a 12 a case of cold drinks.
I bet
You know,
the latest phone back then was below 5K.
yeah, it was below. And but remember 5K back then and 5K now. It's just two different eras. And a 5K now, I mean, you can't even get like the whole month of grocery, for 5K. Because
I
the
get
economy
that,
is
ne?
not economy.
I get that, ne? But at the same time, um, your flagship phones like 20K for a phone. Come on.
People are paying good. I mean, I saw your phone, man. People are paying 30K, 40K for. I always look at, and the iPhone people, they like to take pictures in the mirror, Yeah, to let them know. Let them
No,
know.
I'm guilty of owning an expensive phone, but for me, truly, it's because of my line of work. Like
Yeah, no, it makes sense.
it really did make workflow for me a little bit, not even a little bit, a whole lot easier.
Yeah.
And in some instances where my laptop was failing me, like I remember there was a certain point where I switched a job
Yes.
basically. So where I was, I had a system that they offered me, and it was a great system, and like I had to choose that system. So I got myself like a MacBook Pro, and
Yeah, yeah,
workflow
yeah.
was just it was just
Yeah.
gumnandi gumnandi.
Yeah, I
And then
understand. I know.
I had to switch back to my older laptop, and also with technology just constantly improving, Adobe every
But you have
single
been,
year.
but I love the resilience. I love the tell, how you've been able to adapt. In different circumstances, because that doesn't define. Just get it done. At the end of the day, we don't. People don't care about how the. You just care how the visuals look. How you got it done doesn't matter. And obviously, we will have challenges. Is life? You can't live life without challenges. Either way, So whatever happens, I just love that you're able to still get the job done, still execute, with not all of the resources that you used to have back then. So yeah, man, to me it's just it's a win-win, and also it builds character, and
Yeah.
you get to tap in a certain version of you that you didn't even know exist. You
Yeah, it really amazes. Like life can sometimes amaze you in terms of like when you boxed in a corner.
yeah.
Like before being in that position, you look at that position and then you tell yourself, I won't be able to go forward. I won't
Like
be able to
they,
continue.
they say
But then as soon as you get boxed in,
Yeah,
You find yourself
like
doing things that you never imagined you could.
yeah, it's the same thing where they say you don't know how strong you are until being strong is the only option you have. You know, so being strong and being able to, like, you gotta deliver now. It's do or die. You gotta do it now. Whether you have the laptop, whether you have whatever system that you wanted, the time is now. You gotta, like, if even on me, some projects, you know, it though I outsource sometimes, but you know, you just gotta get it done at the end of the day, and no excuses. You know, so yeah, man,
One
it's
question that I wanted to dive in. Do you think people experience moments deeply before cameras, or did cameras, like before cameras and social media, do you think people, did they experience moments more, or did
yeah.
cameras bring in a how do I put it? It makes that moment last even longer. Like you can always go back and relive in that
Nah,
moment.
man. I think before cameras we had real connections. We had real human connections. You went out. You had real conversations with people. So now we're trying to get we have the technology. Yeah, it's very nice to have. You know, we have the technology, but we somehow are losing the real connection. We are feeling validated by likes, by how many followers, and the constant competition online that makes you feel like you're not doing enough, because people only post their highlight successful reels. So when you know,
So in essence,
uh,
how am I gonna word this? In essence, people sometimes find themselves in positions where they start pretending, they start becoming someone they're not, and then after a long period of time, that person that they were pretending to be ends up being who they are.
yeah, there's a whole disconnect, man. There's a whole disconnect in between reality and social media. But remember, social media is not real, and you gotta sometimes you know, people they are being a PR prepped to talk a certain way, and you as well. We are all actors, anyway. So you act a certain way with certain people, and
Yeah.
when you are online, you act a certain way, and you're just trying to keep the facade. You know, it's all smoke and mirrors. We all know. You know, because I mean, nobody. There's a really a lot of there's not a lot of people that will give you the real process of how it's being done. You know how frustrated I'm getting, and in finding, you know, channels on YouTube that would actually go straight to the point and not have these clickbaits, and you know, trying to get your attention. Hence the even the attention span, you just get those 3 seconds and then you scroll. People are just in this microwave life, and I think there's a disconnect between reality and social media, and people uh want to spend more times on their phones these days than outside, going and having lunch dates, and even, you know, having real conversation in real time.
So, what would you say the things like social media, the technology, our phones, what did that take away from like the the human connection? Like back then, what do you think youth did back then? Like how did they connect back then? Because nowadays, I can just check up on a friend on the phone. I don't need to go to them to check up on them. I just check up on the phone.
Yeah, I think back then we had real communities, you know, and it was easier also to have the march, the June 16 march, because there was real communities there. We used to, you know, go to your neighbor, hey, hi, and even used to play outside. Now people are just indoors. You know, there's no that, and hence you get the Twitter fingers, and hence you get the disconnect, and hence people will uh, complain online. You know, we are slowly losing the real human connection. So, but technology is, if you use it in the right way, you know, to your advantage, in terms of to get reach in other regions or even globally to scale your business, that's I believe that's the right way to use it. But we must still not forget the human factor in everything.
Okay, back then, if one were to think of creativity, especially amongst the young people, it was more like physical things, like your sculptures, your paintings, drawings, dancing, singing. It was more like things that people physically do. Today, we have a little bit of assistance from technology whereby we kind of like bionic people.
Love it. Nah, I love it. And I'm for it. I'm for it because of our young people today don't understand that everything has changed. I was just shocked when I think it was a Rocco Mama advertisement that came out. They wanted a person or something, and then it was like 5K, 3K people there. Or I'm not sure about the numbers, but there was a lot of people. Okay, 3K maybe I'm just
Exaggerating.
Yes, yes. But I think there was a couple of hundred people, for one. And imagine, and I'm not saying, you're working at Rock Mouse, whatever, but I'm just saying for that position, a lot of young people, vibrant young people that have skill, that are, that are healthy, looking for that opportunity, so, man, I just think.
So basically, what you meaning is, or what you're trying to say is that the opportunities that young people are going for right now is basically anything.
Yeah, and
Whatever that can keep them going, they go for anything.
yeah, and yeah. One last point. Sorry, man. The You don't have to live the old traditional way. In terms of doing, going to work, wanting to work in a 9 to 5. Uh, you can start literally online shop, online, and have a multiple. You can sell on TikTok. You can sell on Etsy. You can um, become a content creator, and people will gift you online. You can literally just pick up a camera. I think being a photographer is also the most easiest thing. Have your consistency, learn how light works, and even videography. How to feed yourself, because at the end of the day, we just want to feed ourselves and our families. You don't want to be frustrated. And if you don't have the money, just go to YouTube, man. I mean,
Yeah,
there's a lot of
just to
free education out there.
add on what you're saying,
Yeah, yeah.
you know, I used to feel like, nah, there's no way that I can pick up a camera and start shooting and make a name for myself, because I
What a
felt like
delusion, man.
I felt like no, I felt like the market is too saturated.
Ah, man, come on.
Until I came across a video of this other guy that was explaining marketing, and then he was like, yes, maybe around you there's a few thousand people that already know you, but outside where you from, if you go online, there's like a billion other people that don't even know you exist. They don't know you exist. So, in as much as you think that no, you're gonna take Mang Mang's customers, no, there's a billion more people who you can go and exploit, and like what you call this, promote yourself, market yourself, and get to find some business, get to start working, and you'd find yourself in a position whereby you get up to 15 or minimum 5 clients, and you're okay. You don't even need to promote yourself that even further, because you think that you need the whole world, but then really you just need a number of people who really love what you're doing, they trust you with what you're doing, and then they're moving with you.
The, you are absolutely right, man. You couldn't have said it any better. And the market is not saturated, man. When you find out the market is not saturated, I get a lot of DMs and WhatsApps where people are just, they can't find photographers, man. Yeah, in the Northern Cape. And your photography, let's say somebody starts a photography business or videography or whatever, that person is not your enemy, man. In fact, you can only benefit in collaboration. If he's full and you can, even with knowledge, he knows something you don't know, and because you would never know everything. So people think I'm your enemy if we are in the same business. Dude, I'm not your enemy. What we can do is collaborate, share knowledge, and because our customers are just different. I have a lot of customers coming from outside of Kadu. I don't think I think I have a few, but I just most of my customers are coming from Postman. The other ones are from Free State that I shot this week. They
Mm-hmm.
came from Free State, right?
Mm-hmm.
So and there's the power of technology as
Mm-hmm.
well. So yeah, people think like if we are in the same business or if the market is saturated and nah, I don't want. So no, man, it doesn't work that way. We can only make money together, not apart.
What you actually said right now kicked out a bunch of my questions. It canceled them real
No, man,
quick because
no.
you actually went in deep as to, because I was gonna ask like in terms of like social media technology, did social media make it harder or easier for creatives to be able to practice what they do?
Nah.
And as you are mentioning, you're having people from all the way from Freestad, all the
Yeah,
way
bro.
from
It was
Freestad
just
coming to Katu. That's like a 4 hour drive.
God will make it happen, man. You know, God will make it happen. God will give you those customers. Um, you know, people used to like people like to say that I'm expensive or that
Mm-hmm.
but if you want a premium service,
Mm.
you know, you need to uh pay for what you're getting. You know, people don't understand. If you go to Toyota, you
Mm.
know, you can only buy a Toyota there. You can't buy a Ferrari there.
Mm-hmm.
You know, with the budget. And I'm not saying people that can't afford premium that all I'm saying is uh if you have a certain budget,
Mm.
you know, your expectations shouldn't
Oversee,
supersede
yes, your budget.
your budget, you
Yes,
know, man.
preach,
Yeah, like
cook,
yeah, if you you know,
cook.
if you have ever iPhone budget, man, just buy an iPhone, man.
Nah,
And be happy, man. And that's how life is. If
I hear you.
yeah,
I hear you. One example that I can make is someone actually also approached me and told me that nah, your problem, like literally, like your problem is that you are too expensive. Like your prices is not for the market of Katu. And you know, at first I was like, nah, man, let me let bro cook.
yeah,
But
let him cook.
let him cook. Let him express himself. It's
Let him
cool.
cook.
But then
Yeah.
later I thought also, I sat back and I thought, I was like, But actually, what makes you think you know what is the standard for Katu market? Because first of all, we're not in the same industry.
We're not in the same bracket.
We're not in the same industry. So
Uh,
what do you know about the equipments actually? Like, what do you know? Like, what separates the guy who you prefer with a lower budget from me?
now you can
You
my
you get? I was
yeah
looking at it from that perspective, but you know, I didn't throw an outbreak. Like I didn't say anything. I was just
yeah.
thinking about it, and then I was like, "Nah, I hear you, bro. I hear you, but my prices will remain the same. It will
But
remain the same."
the
And then not long after that, I caught bro buying Woolies cake. Something simple
yeah,
like that.
now it's value. No, they people
Buying
usually
buying cake at Woolies, and then I was like,
but it's
"Huh."
value. It's based on
I was like, "Huh." Like
nah.
speaking
It's
about
just
price.
value, bro. Like
Speaking about price, why didn't you just buy the cake by ShopRite?
no, but it's value. It's if you think something is valuable, you would pay for it. You know, if somebody there's a lot of people that don't see
Value.
yeah, value in media, you know,
They don't.
and they don't even understand, and it's okay, man. I think our job currently as creatives is to just teach the market of no, you cannot get this. What you see here is a stylist was involved, um a colorist was involved, a stylist, a makeup artist, um a videographer, you know, photographer, all of those was involved on set to achieve this result. People will see a video online and underestimate what went into, you know, getting this result. Somebody said, "Yo, Jay, did you bring a cameraman? Let's see if you can edit it." Like, bro, it doesn't work like that, man. Like,
Yeah,
doesn't work like that.
I tend to, what tends to happen with me is like sometimes when I be going to an event, like I'm just now attending an event as an
Yeah,
ordinary citizen, you
I
know.
hate that. I
I
hate that.
and then as soon as I get there, you know, It's not
Where's your
even.
camera? Where's your
Yeah,
camera?
it's not even 2 minutes in, dog. Nah, dog, why didn't you bring your camera? I'm like, in my head, I'm just thinking, bro.
I'm just trying to live life like
No,
you,
no.
man.
First of all, you came here. You had no idea that I'm coming. So you could have done two things. You knew you were coming here, so you could have texted me or called me and asked me, bro, are you coming to this event? Sure. Second thing is, bro, I really don't have anything on me right now. But can you, by any chance, maybe bring your camera so that we can create memories or something like that?
But
Okay,
humans,
sure,
man,
sure,
humans like to take chances, man.
sure,
That's the
sure.
thing.
That's a chance taking, ne? But at least it gives a little bit of respect to say that, like, at least you approached me ahead of time rather than you didn't bring your camera. Like you take us for what actually?
Nah,
Like, what do you take us for?
nah, man. That
At least
I,
if you can show that little bit of decency to say that, nah, at least I respect the craft that you're doing and I'm asking you. And obviously then it's a thing of, it's an internal thing. Okay, then I know vele, like, okay, if I'm gonna do this, I'm getting nothing out of that, rather than just pulling up with my camera and then hoping that no, someone is gonna pay me. No, I don't like doing that. I don't like putting myself in a position whereby I'm at a place, I'm overworking myself, and then I don't even know if I'm
nah,
gonna
no,
get
nah,
anything out of it.
but I just
And then at the end
over
of,
explain. Don't ever explain. I just think I'm done over explaining myself, man. I don't think I would even engage that much with somebody that expects me to bring my camera on set where we didn't even discuss a brief. We didn't discuss pricing. We didn't discuss anything. And when you see me, you ask me like, "Where's your camera?" Like, bro, man, what are you doing? Let's have a good time. Let's enjoy the game.
but how important is it for young people to express themselves through creativity today?
Man, it's vital.
Mm.
I mean, it's vital. It's for me. Expressing myself through creativity. It also I don't have to pay psychiatrist, you know, because it's therapy as
Mm.
well. You know, it's you
Cool.
know it gives me a sense of purpose beyond. You know, people are in jobs that they don't even like.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and they don't feel some sense of when you help someone, when you have told you have told somebody else's story and they love it and they really appreciate it and you preserved memories for generations to come. You know, it gives you a sense of purpose, it gives you a sense of pride, it gives you a sense of joy.
Mm.
And also for me, even telling my story,
Mm.
uh, it just heals me, some part of me inside, knowing that one day when I'm not here, at least I'll be immortal. I don't think I want to just live a normal life, um, uh, that everybody just live. And there's nothing wrong going to work, living a life
Mm-hmm.
that you just went to work and die silently.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think that's what I want to do.
That's
I
not
just
how
want to
you want to
be.
go out.
Yeah, man. I wanna tell
Dang.
my story and make his story.